Alright, guys, I'm back with another chapter in Numbers. We're in Numbers chapter 23, where the header reads, Balaam blesses Israel. And we'll get right into it. Then Balaam said to King Balak, Build me 7 altars here, and prepare 7 young bulls and 7 rams for me to sacrifice. Balak followed his instructions, and the 2 of them sacrificed a young bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to Balak, Stand here by your burnt offerings, and I will go to see if the Lord will respond to me. Then I will tell you whatever he reveals to me. So Balaam went alone to the top of a bare hill, and God met him there. Balaam said to him, I have prepared 7 altars and have sacrificed a young bull and a ram on each altar. The Lord gave Balaam a message for King Balak. Then he said, Go back to Balak and give him my message. So Balaam returned and found the king standing beside his burnt offerings with all the officials of Moab. This was the message Balaam delivered. Balak summoned me to come from Aram. The king of Moab brought me from the eastern hills. Come, he said, curse Jacob for me. Come and announce Israel's doom. But how can I curse those whom God has not cursed? How can I condemn those whom the Lord has not condemned? I see them from the cliff tops. I watch them from the hills. I see a people who live by themselves, set apart from other nations. Who can count Jacob's descendants, as numerous as dust? Who can count even a fourth of Israel's people? Let me die like the righteous. Let my life end like theirs. Then King Balak demanded of Balaam, What have you done to me? I brought you to curse my enemies, instead you have blessed them? But Balaam replied, I will speak only the message that the Lord puts in my mouth. Then King Balak told him, Come with me to another place. There you will see another part of the nation of Israel, but not all of them. Curse at least that many. So Balak took Balaam to the plateau of Zophim and Pisgah Peak. He built 7 altars there and offered a young bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to the king, Stand here by your burnt offerings while I go over there to meet the Lord. And the Lord met Balaam and gave him a message. Then he said, Go back to Balak and give him my message. So Balaam returned and found the king standing beside his burnt offerings with all the officials of Moab. What did the Lord say? Balak asked eagerly. This was the message Balaam delivered. Rise up, Balak, and listen. Hear me, son of Zippor. God is not a man. He does not lie. He is not human. He does not change his mind. Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not carried it through? Listen, I received a command to bless. God has blessed, and I cannot reverse it. No misfortune is in his plan for Jacob. No trouble is in store for Israel. For the Lord their God is with them. He has been proclaimed their king. God brought them out of Egypt. For them, he is as strong as a wild ox. No curse can touch Jacob. No magic has any power against Israel. For now it will be said of Jacob, What wonders God has done for Israel. These people rise up like a lioness, like a majestic lion rousing itself. They refuse to rest, until they have feasted on prey, drinking the blood of the slaughtered. Then Balak said to Balaam, Fine, but if you won't curse them, at least don't bless them. But Balaam replied to Balak, Didn't I tell you that I can do only what the Lord tells me? Then King Balak said to Balaam, Come, I will take you to one more place. Perhaps it will please God to let you curse them from there. So Balak took Balaam to the top of Mount Peor, overlooking the wasteland. Balaam again told Balak, Build me 7 altars and prepare 7 young bulls and 7 rams for me to sacrifice. So Balak did as Balaam ordered, and offered a young bull and a ram on each altar. That's the end of chapter 23, and I hate to say it, I identify with Balak in this story, understanding that he's the bad guy, and that he's simply looking to make a deal with God. And because he didn't like his answer, he's still going to go through the routine and be like, hey, I know that this is the expectation. What's God want me to do? Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm like, all right, God, this is my question. What do you think? And he says, no. He says, oh, maybe I didn't ask it right. Or I don't know, maybe I didn't direct it right. Well, we'll try this again. and he just simply changes places, but does the exact same thing. And so, all right, now I want this outcome. Okay, God. He goes, no. So he's going to get his third no. It didn't come out and say that. Well, technically it did. Say, hey, God's the same today, forever, and always. And so when you're looking for a different outcome, when you're looking for your will to be done, simply because it doesn't align with God's will, you're going to have problems. And it's not going to be a wrestling with God. Is that you're just going to leave him behind. He doesn't want to leave you behind. You have to make the choice to leave him behind. So you want to continually look for the outcome that best serves you, when that's not the case. And so I understand that feeling. Say, God, I don't like how this is working out. And if this is your will, could it not be? Could we kind of change plans or smooth things over in a different way, or get a different support, get different understanding, whatever that may be. And so, yeah, I definitely understand the frustration with that, and I wish it didn't resonate with me so well, because he's the bad guy in the story right now. He's fighting against the Israelites, and he's continued to try to coerce other men of God to be like, all right, I need you to curse these people. And they say, hey, that's not God's intent. He's like, I don't care what God's intent is. I need these people to be cursed. He's like, hey, I can only do the will of my Father. I can only do the will of God. I'm simply a messenger. These aren't done because of me. I'm delivering the message of the one that's doing it. And so I really like that. I enjoyed chapter 23. Very humbling to read that. But on that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll be back to read chapter 24 in Numbers tomorrow. And no header there. It's still going to be that conversation between Balaam and Balak and his frustration with wanting the Israelites cursed. So have a good night and God bless, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.